Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks, and welcome to an absolutely, and I mean absolutely, a session that's going to be filled with me throwing pipe bomb after pipe bomb on this asshole. Because all he's done, this absolute prick, from the time this fucking manager, the fucking donkey, where is this donkey? Yeah? Where is this donkey, this haywan, this kelp? Where is he? Where is this donkey? No. It needs to be showcased because I don't think people understand why all this is happening. Ever since this donkey left my club, in which majority of our fan base was happy, this motherfucker, this prick, this gapper, I'm going to actually call him now that, because this asshole, what he's done ever since is instead of being a fan of the club, now wants to act like a reporter, ITK, and now because of one fucking breaking news and all the other ones that he broke after all the damage was done anyway, now, oh my God, he's all gospel, he's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, astaghfirullah, the fact that I even said this is embarrassing. That's all that people think he is now. They think he's that guy. He ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. He really ain't that guy. But I'm going to tell you why he's not that guy. Before we begin, though, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe. Press alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment, go check socials, and hopefully you're well wherever you are. Hopefully you're well. But guess what? If you don't like what I'm doing here, you can fuck off. Fuck off and rot. Genuinely. Because I'm sick and I'm tired of this fucking bullshit every single fucking time, this entire fucking summer. One breaking news. Oh, and even I said that it could go the other way if we weren't careful. And now guess what? Now all of a sudden he's a believable guy. Now he's a believable guy. Well, I'm going to expose the fraudulence because I've had enough. You know when I started getting, Wallah al-Azim, I was at the barber just now. You can clearly tell I had a shave, a haircut, all that. You can tell, right? And while before I get there, I'm waiting, right? So what do? I'm watching Big Up Northside and Hassam. I'm watching them do a stream together. The first thing I hear and what I see in the comments from these Liverpool fucking geeks, these day youth geeks, is Give me Olise. He's going to leave. Deal with it. All this. And so does this happen. And this is when I'm like, enough is enough. This is when I'm like, enough is enough. Nothing against the guy, by the way, but I'm against everything that the fan base has stood for this summer. Everything. After this, oh.
Because I have a bomb for you. Liverpool are going to sign Olise next summer as the Salah replacement. And we're looking at signing Adam Wharton. And we're going to get Mark Gahey in January or next summer. Enjoy, mate. It's gonna go on for a while, brother. You got me. The 80s are back, baby. Let's go. The 80s are back. Zier, cry more. Go read Bayern Space. And he was the same guy that told you Wirtz is signing for Liverpool. And he's the same guy that told you Diaz is going to Bayern. So, yeah. Big up, though. Nice one.
I said cry more afterwards, but I didn't clip it. Now, let me address what he just said there. Yeah, because I was boiling when I heard this. And by the way, there's another one I'm going to play beforehand earlier in the day, right? Let me address this quickly. So he called out, so he said that Bayern Space called out the fact that Wirtz was going to Liverpool. Sure, I can even show it. He did. Sure, fine. But even I said that if we don't put the money in and if we don't do our jobs, then obviously he would pick the other side. Everybody said this. I just thought that Uli Hoeneß was going to do his job, and he didn't do his job. Whoop-de-fucking-do. It is what it is. Fine. Then, now, we get news like this. We get news like this weeks ago. Weeks ago, we get this news from Bayern Space, the wannabe journalist, the ITK, which, by the way, I don't even believe he lives in Germany, but all of a sudden now, he's the most reliable ITK on planet Earth. Apparently, he's award-winning on Twitter. This is why Twitter is a fucking cesspool. Well, this is why Twitter is a fucking cesspool. Fuck Twitter. Fuck people that go on that fucking platform that are a bunch of fucking cucks, at least, because I'm on that platform and I actually try to speak truth. Yeah, but there's a lot of people over there that act like cucks. They youth. That's all they fucking do. But anyway, let's read this. Let's read this because clearly after this, all of a sudden I'm getting Liverpool fans saying, "Oh, it's happening because Bayern Space said so," right? Oh, I'll debunk that in a few moments. You wait. Oh, you fucking wait. I can now reveal that Michael Olise has now a release clause in his contract. First valid in the summer of 2026, Max Erbel agreed to its inclusion during the negotiations with the players' representatives. Oh, I'm about to debunk that shit real quick. Don't worry. Convinced that without such concession, he would have no realistic chance of bringing him out of the Premier League. In doing so, he accepted a figure comfortably within the reach of several English clubs, effectively ensuring the return to England would always remain a possibility. Now, I'm not going to deny the return to England is a possibility, but to act like it's going to happen this soon, you're fucking pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. I swear to God. Anyway, let's read this. Inside Bayern, there is a clear expectation that Liverpool and Manchester City will be Michael Olise's preferred destination. Where is the talk for Man City fans, by the way? I haven't heard any talks from Man City fans. Have you guys heard talks from Man City fans ever since? No. Bro, they aren't as gullible as Liverpool fans, bro. And they have Salah. Imagine having Salah and you're this fucking gullible. Anyway, once the release clause is in his contract it becomes active, both clubs are long-time admirers who have followed his progress for years and are expected to act decisively when the opportunity arises. Chelsea were also seriously interested in him. In the summer, he joined Bayern, but Olise rejected their approach at the time. Now, that is very true. I have to admit, this is very true. I see I'm a fair guy. You see this? But it's true. But guess what? Everyone and their mother knew that the guy rejected. It was reported by Ornstein, Plattenberg, and all these journalists. I don't need this fucker to tell me that it's happened for me to know. I already knew from reliable journalists. So again, you're confirming things that everybody and their mom knew. Everyone and their family knew this happened. So shut the fuck up, bastard. Next. It is still expected that they will return with the interest once a clause will be valid. Although within Bayern, the belief is that much will depend on Chelsea's sporting development over next year, as Olise is thought to be unwilling to commit unless their project aligns with its ambitions. And by the way, I can't believe I didn't even show it the entire time. Well, I guess we're going to have to go through it again so you guys can see for yourself. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to show you here. So I'm going to give you time to read this because apparently it wasn't shown on display. I do not know why. There you go. Now it's shown on display. There you go. You guys can read it, yeah? So I'm not bullshitting, yeah? I can now reveal that Michael Olise has a release clause in his contract for his valid to 2026, blah, 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 blah. So all this is what he said. Yeah? I don't have to repeat this. Okay. And now look, we have Liverpool can't pull player from Bayern. Okay, Hamza, okay, you're doing too much. See, I'm not even going to go that. Okay, what's this? Oh, look. Liverpool fan, fuck out of here. Look. Bayern's with high. Bro, go fuck yourself. Oh, look. Salah success. Bro, Salah literally just signed a new fucking contract. Are you fucking stupid? He signed a new fucking contract. You fucking donkeys. All of you donkeys. He signed a new contract. Why the fuck is he joining that soon? Are you that gullible? Are you that much of a bunch of youth cunts? Yes, I'm going to say it on YouTube. Fuck you all. I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. I don't give a fuck anymore. Because this is getting out of hand now. Anyway, yeah. Well, finally, someone that has fucking eyes and is waking up. Aziz, huh? Badri alaik. Anyway, next. Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Next, let me go to where's the other tab? I'm pissed off. I lost my tab. Okay, back to it. All right. Let me fucking. Where is it? Let me go find the other one. All right. In the meantime, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid and it's pathetic. How any of you people actually believe this shit. Now let me go debunk this shit right now. I'm gonna go debunk this shit right now. تعال. يلا عشان أعلمكم next time you believe Bayern space. Yes, go believe Bayern space, you absolute cucks. Every single one of you. تعال. Where is it? I reposted it many times. I'm gonna finish all of you. تعال. Where are you? No, fuck this. Where's the fucking how did I reposted? No, I'm gonna rub it in, bro. Cause you guys are all pathetic. You guys are all sad in your lives. That's all you are. You're sad. You're genuinely fucking sad. And I know that Bayern have problems. I know, but it doesn't take much to know this stuff, though. I don't need to read Bayern Space to know this shit. Yeah, Bayern Space should be a fan, not a fucking journalist. Like, shut the fuck up. Honestly, shut the fuck up. You absolute clown. Prick. I dare him if he has the balls to tell me how he knows everything he knows. I dare him if he has the balls. He ain't got the balls. He's gonna say, "Oh, but I'm a fan member. I have once requested a meeting with Uli Hoeneß and got rejected before. The fact he got rejected says enough for me. Says enough for me. Said enough for me. Like, go fuck yourself. Nobody cares. Generally, nobody cares. Wallahi, nobody cares. Seriously. Nobody fucking cares. Bro, again, word to my man, Smith, yeah?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
Nobody cares, bro. Yeah, nobody cares if Tuchel's not manager anymore. Good, thank God. Good fucking riddance, bro. I hope England fucking rot with him as well. Yeah? Yeah, I hope the English realize how shit he is because some of them actually gas his shit. Anyway, I found it, akhiran, finally. Took a bit, but I found it. Okay, now, let's go show the truth. The truth. Here's the truth. Tell me right now he's joining the club, please. And by the way, this is from Toby Alchersfield, yeah? Built. Yeah, you guys think Built is somewhat reliable, right? And Christian Falk. Remember when he was linked to Liverpool Football Club, right? For inverts. You guys all believed Christian Falk. So you would believe him now, right? Okay, let's read this. Let's read this for all you youth fucking assholes. Okay. Because this is what you are. From you Liverpool fans, listen, my dad's a Liverpool fan. I respect Liverpool as a club. I understand why certain people support them. I get it. But certain fans, man, fucking the youth. I'm sorry. I give up. Both Bayern and the players' camp have denied the existence of a release clause in Michael Olise's contract. There's no contractual exit strategy for the player. Olise is closely followed by several closely followed, but that does not mean that there's a fucking release clause. You fucking dumb assholes. Anyway, don't even want to shout, but I have to. Guess what? Whatever. Yeah. But anyway, Bayern have no intent. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, okay, Man City. But Bayern have no intention of selling him and are planning with him as a key player for years to come. Tell me where the release clause is. Yalla. Where the fuck is the release clause right now? Where's the release clause? You tell me where the release clause is in this statement from a reliable fucking journalist. Hell, if you want to say Christian Falk is reliable, I think he's hit and miss. But Liverpool fans with the whole Wirtz thing, guess what? They were all saying he's reliable. Okay, then this is reliable. Go fuck yourselves. Genuinely go fuck yourselves. Man said tweets PR for Bayern. Oh, you didn't say that when Florian Wirtz news to Liverpool was happening, did you? You didn't say that. None of you guys said that. Hold that. None of you said that. Now, payback's a bitch. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, wahda bwahda. Next time, when you say certain people are reliable, and then they say something that you don't like, guess what? Hold that now. Hold that. Yeah, I don't forget. I don't fucking forget. You think I forget? I never forget. No. Ain't happening. And by the way, I want to put some common sense into you guys' fucking brains. Let's say if there was a release clause, hypothetically, why in the flying fuck would Olise want to leave when he just joined? Yeah, not like Bayern's doing any good. I've called it out. I've said it off, right? But why would he join when Salah is there, for one? And two, and this is something I don't get, it's up to the player to decide if he wants to go before a release clause is even executed. Genuinely speaking, do you guys genuinely think Olise will be like, oh yeah, I want to leave this easy? Listen, we may think that Bayern's not good, but how do you guys know Olise thinks that we're bad? Generally, if we don't win what we have to win, sure. He'll probably want to leave eventually. I said the same about Jamal Musiala. And guess what happened, by the way, when he was linked to, who was it, Man City and Chelsea and them clubs? Guess what? He fucking stayed. Same with Alphonso Davies to Real Madrid. All of them last year in their contract stayed. We gave them money, but guess what? They stayed. It's not as easy as you think, guys, to take players from Bayern München. We are not Stuttgart. We are not Bayer Leverkusen. We are not Borussia Dortmund. By the way, quick side note. Yeah, who the fuck is Dortmund anyway? Oh yeah, they're Liverpool's German brothers. Yeah, never walk alone brothers. Yeah, typical. It is very fucking typical. Yeah, he might want to return to the Prem later. Not now. Are you fucking mad? You think he wants to return now? You guys are crazy. And this is despite me thinking Bayern have problems. Yeah? But this is not how you approach things. I don't give a fuck what we go through and what it is. Yeah? You are a fan. Say things as a fan. Say what you think. Don't act like a journalist all of a sudden now. Don't say anything other than no. If this guy has the balls, yeah, I actually would like to have a conversation with this asshole. I really do. I would love to have a conversation with this asshole, and I want to know, how does he know all these pieces of information? Where does he get it from? Who does he get it from? Yes, he has all the inside sources. I want to know. Generally, I want to know, is he even in München to even get these sources? Does he know a Fabrizio, a Plattenberg? Because clearly, if he knew a Plattenberg, clearly they wouldn't be saying opposite things. If he knew Toby Hutchesville, he won't be saying the opposite things, would he? So things aren't adding up, guys. They're not. By the way, this is the same guy that said Zubimendi would join Madrid. Did he join Madrid? Yalla. No. Well, actually, before we get there, I want to talk about how it all began. I want to talk about how it all began with this guy, why he's doing what he's doing. I actually want to get there because it's a very funny story. Yeah? Look at this shit. Wait. Bayern space Tuchel. Yalla, we're going to find it. I'm going to find him glazing this asshole, even though we went on at 6-2. Trophyless season. I wish 6-2. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking brother. I can't even believe what I'm about to show. I can't believe what I'm about to show, bro. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. Look at this. Look at this. Thomas Tuchel is the only manager in the world who completely owns Santiago Bernabeu. I have a fucking question, by the way. Did we make the Champions League final, or did you fucking bottle it with your stupid substitutions? Yalla, tell me. Tell me. No, I want to know. Did we make the final at Wembley, or did we bottle it to these motherfuckers? I want you to tell me right fucking now. You won't, because you'll be dick riding Thomas Tuchel. That's what you're going to do. You're going to dick ride Thomas Tuchel. Yeah? This is what we're going to be having, guys. This is what we're going to be having. We're going to be having Bayern Space and Thomas Tuchel.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty gay. It generally is pretty gay. It's mkhannaf. It generally, it didn't age well. I agree. He's a Madrid fan. He'll tell you it didn't age well. Facts. Like seriously. Anyway, go back to this. Consistently outclassing Madrid on their own turf with tactical masterclass. Wait. That's not true though, because as far as I remember, Madrid were peppering us because Tuchel wanted to go defensive. Now, did some of our players defend well? Sure, De Ligt played well. I remember De Ligt playing well. I remember Neuer playing insanely well till that moment happened with the Joselu goal. Sure, Dyer was okay. Leimer was okay, but Kimmich was ass. Yeah, Davies was he was all right, but then he scored that. Actually, played left wing. Actually, never mind. But he scored that banger coming off the bench. Who was left back for us? Mizraoui. Mizraoui was not the best. Yeah, and guess what? Madrid, actually, a lot of chances came from his side, and same with Kimmich's side. And then the centre backs, they're cornered, and then Neuer's trying to make saves time and time again. There you go. That addresses the game. So masterclass, I would beg to differ. Dominant performed my ass, making it look like another routine away game rather than one of the most challenging venues in football. Go fuck yourself. It wasn't the case. It wasn't. It wasn't. Just shut up. Shut up. You're a fucking fraud. Seriously, just shut up. Yeah. Now, this is why I tell you, and I urge you, every single one of you. You see this motherfucker? He's a fraud. I don't care what you think. This guy is not that guy. He really is not. But hey, if you want to believe this guy, go ahead, please. Be my guest. Be cucks towards him, please. Yeah, go ride his dick. Well, yeah, you may as well. Because I'm sick and I'm tired of all this crap every single fucking time of this guy saying one thing. And then, bro, funny enough, he says a lot of things after the damage is done already. A lot of the time. The Luis Diaz thing, after the Diaz transfer happened, he was talking about the whole thing of like how, what was it? He said that we done things the Liverpool way and we had no choice but to do it, and Liverpool took control. Yeah, no shit. It's obvious because we had to pay 75 million euros for the fucker. I don't need you to tell me. It was so fucking obvious. It's so blatant and obvious. Same with the Nicholas Jackson loan shit. You brought this shit up afterwards. The whole came to Barcelona thing. Brother, I can already tell he's going to go to Barcelona if he leaves the club. And by the way, did we forget all of a sudden that Tottenham have a buyback clause for Harry Kane? You know who called that out? Florian Plattenfucking-Berg and Daniel Levy himself and Ornstein himself. Yeah. And I'm not the biggest fan of Ornstein compared to a lot of English fans. But to be fair, at least he's a journalist that you could say, you know what? He actually has his sources. He's close to the club, all this stuff. There's a reason why guys like Lee Gunner and them people don't like him, because of his close ties and not saying the journalistic things the way he wants to say it. Right? That's the point. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is everything you're reading on Elise and believing, it's only because he got the Florian Wirtz thing correctly. And let's be honest, everybody knew that if our supervisory board didn't do their jobs, it was going to happen, that he was going to pick Liverpool or Man City. And I didn't think he was going to Liverpool. I can admit that. I'm a man of my word. I did not think he was going to Liverpool. However, I knew he was not going to be a Bayern player if we weren't doing our jobs. And how many times did we dilly-dally? Then how many times did I say, the more we dilly-dally, the more he's going to change his fucking mind. He changed his fucking mind. Shit that he's saying, I already knew. I just got the bit wrong that it's Liverpool of all clubs. That's the only thing I got wrong. But I thought he could have gone to Man City at the time. Then City got out, and I'm like, you know what? Fine. It's us or Liverpool. I said we probably could get him, but we need to fucking do our jobs. We have to do our jobs. It's not as easy as that. Yeah? And at the time, I didn't think Liverpool were going to spend the money. Guess what? You guys spent the money. Fair play. You spent the money for Wirtz. You spent the money for, what's his name? Ekitike, Isak, and all of them. You spent the money for all of this. Congratulations to you. Credit where it's due. Now it's time for you to do the job on the pitch. I'm expecting at least a double of Premier League, Champions League, or a treble with the FA Cup, yeah? If you can do quad, that's great. Generally, with that transfer window, that's what I expect of Liverpool. However, let's move it back to Bayern. Why the fuck would we absolutely get rid of Oli? I don't get it. Look at this shit. And this is coming apparently from Louis Steele, but he probably took it off Bayern Space now. He took it off Bayern Space. Well, without Bayern Space, this asshole does not tweet this shit. You see what I mean? You all are cucks. This is all you are. Every single one of you. That's all you are. Look, Bayern Space reposted. Fuck off. Liverpool want a long-term Mohamed Salah replacement. You just signed him to a new contract. What happened? Greatest right winger in the world, no? He's better than Olise. Best right winger in the world, better than Olise, better than Yamal, better than Doué, better than all these right wingers in world football. Salah replacement. Fuck off. Generally, fuck off. Do me a fucking favor. Honestly, do me a fucking favor. Yeah? And genuinely, yeah?
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Honestly, 2-year contract short term, my ass. Yeah, you're not getting him in 2026 if you have Salah. I'm telling you right now, you're not getting him. And I don't think he'll want to join if he knows that he has to play behind Salah. Now, if there's no Salah, sure, that's a different conversation. But even then, listen, I'm not saying we're going to do any good. But let's say hypothetically we shock the world, which I don't think that's highly possible. Then why would he leave? And if we win the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal, let's say we do. I don't think we're really going to win the Pokal. I'm not going to lie. But let's say we do, hypothetically. And even if we win the league, the way we play our football and the way he has freedom and all that, why the fuck will he want to leave? Why? Also, by the way, let's call out the whole Florian Wirtz stuff. Yeah, why not? Because you guys like to chat from your ass, right? All right. Let's go get this interview that he done out. Because I remember I read this interview somewhere. Let's read what he said. Words interview. Mia. Because I read this, bro. I remember I read this during the Mia San Mia show. Where is it? Wait, let me sees self as a no, wait, where was it? I swear I read it somewhere. No, not this. Where the fuck is it? Bro, I'm gonna find it. Don't go anywhere, bro. Don't go fucking anywhere, bro. I'll last long on this fucking stream until I find this shit. Because this is fraudulent right now, yeah? And by the way, I still think he'll do good at Liverpool, by the way, even though he's getting dissed. Yeah? I like people need to relax about that. Look, I'm not gonna lie, but even then, it's funny. It actually. Anyway, where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Well, I saw it somewhere. Clearly, I'm gonna have to scroll through. No, this is not the one. This is not the one. Why? So I know the chat's chatting shit. I don't give a fuck. Really, I don't give a fuck, bro. But I'll dig down deep. I'll dig down deep. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah. Where was it now? Aywa. I think we're getting somewhere. أيوة, we found it. تعال خذ لك. تعال. Don't go anywhere. Don't fucking go anywhere. Yeah, we're gonna read this interview right now. Yeah, all you Liverpool fans, yeah, they want to chat shit to me every single time. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. Well, yeah, I'm gonna show you everything because, yeah, I'm gonna show you things that nobody wants to talk about. But guess what? Bayern fans that see through shit, yeah, we will talk about it. You know why? Because we actually care about our fucking club. Yeah, we don't want to get ruined by some fucking fraud that claims to be a Bayern fan member. Because the way he's acting, he may as well not be. He may as well be a Liverpool fan member. That's what it is. Anyway, let's read this, guys. Did you decide to move abroad because it was more challenging and more attractive for your personal development to move than a move to FC Bayern? He said, I spent my entire life in Cologne region with my parents and my inner circle. Therefore, it's more difficult to leave that whole environment and move to another country with all the changes and to a new league with a different style of play. Therefore, I would definitely say it's a bigger challenge, one I consciously chose to overcome and become a better player. Yeah, but let's be honest. You could have been a better player, Bayern. Stop bullshitting. You were about to move, bro. Stop bullshitting. Yeah, I'm not fucking dumb. Yeah, you and your dad made agreements with Uli Hoeneß, but then guess what? We took our time in executing the deal. You had conversations with both managers. And when company said, well, I'm about to talk about what Sotsai is about to talk about. Oh, it's clear. Publicly, it said that the coaching talks with Arne Slot and Vincent Kompany were decisive. How did Slot convince you? Oh, let's read this, guys. The discussions with Arne went very, very good from the very beginning. He won me over from the very first meeting. He gave me clear ideas and clear vision of how he could and wanted to use me. Keywords, use me in his team. Yeah, you see this? This is the most important thing. See this? This is the most important thing. And this is why I'm catching fraudulence. Yeah? This combined with the structure of the team. Now, the structure of the team, obviously, Liverpool's project is better than ours at the moment. No problem. But here's where he's a fraud. Really convinced me. He saw me in the number 10 position. He saw me in the number 10 position. Now, why do you think I am laughing at this? Why do you think I'm laughing at this? Do you want to know why? Because it shows me a lot, yeah? It shows me that even though Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the fucking donkey, said that he's the best German talent, which makes him look like even more of a fucking fraud. Thank you very much for that, you absolute donkey. Ya hamar, ya kalb. Guess what? Let's be honest, he doesn't believe himself like you people think he does. And it's showing in the Premier League games, by the way. I hope he fixed that problem because I actually think he's a very good player. I actually think, now, is he worth the money? No, but let's be honest. I have said it many times. Market hell inflated. I digress. But anyway, The point is here, he doesn't really believe in himself like we all think, or you guys all think he does. You know why? Because you know who plays in the 10 at my club? You know who was given the fucking number? Who was given the number? Who's the guy that is looked at as the number 10 in company's eyes? Jamal fucking Musiala. The guy did not want to play as the second fiddle to the guy. That's the honest fucking truth reading this interview. He didn't want to play second fiddle to fucking Jamal Musiala. Now, is Company really the most convincing guy? Of course not. I've said it. He's a fraud. He should be sacked. But guess what? I'm sorry. This guy ain't got balls like you all think he does. Because if he had the balls, what he would have done, he would have gone to Bayern and he would have proved that he's the best German talent like Karl-Heinz Rummenigge said that he is. But instead, what did he do? What did he do? He chose Liverpool because Slot sees him as the 10. Yeah? He sees him as the 10. So basically what it tells me is, even though he played with Jamal Musiala in the national team, in which, by the way, for those who watch Germany like I usually do, Jamal Musiala usually outperforms him. He usually does, guys. Yeah? So he did not want to go through that at Bayern München as well. He already suffers enough of that with the German national team. Yeah, he suffered enough of that. He's been going through the Musiala-itis. Yeah, with the German national team, even though he's close friends with him, and he probably respects him and they're G's. But the point is, he wants to be doing things on his own in the 10. He doesn't want to be put onto the left, even though he could play there. He doesn't want to be put there. Yeah, he doesn't want to free roam with Jamal Musiala. He wants to do his stuff in the 10, guys. That's what it is. And you guys don't like the truth. But guess what? That is the truth. Yeah, and you guys are going to have to fucking deal with this. You guys are going to have to fucking deal with this. It just shows that he can't be his own man while Musiala's there. He needs to go elsewhere to prove himself. Cowardice. Anyway, I was brought in for that position because they trusted me to make the team better. And I'm trying to live up to that as best as I can. Well, it's not showing if you can't do it with the best around you, huh? So deep down, you think Jamal Musiala is better than you then. Deep down. And all this is void. Because you would have gone to Bayern München. You would have proved that you are the better player. And the rest would have been history. But what did you do? You chose Liverpool because Slot told you you're the 10 and Company told you you're not really the 10. You're going to be the guy that either plays behind Musiala or you're going to free roam depending on the scenario. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Yeah? And that's me talking about the meeting in isolation. In reality, if we were more aggressive, we don't even get to this fucking point, to be really honest with you. Yeah? If we were more convincing in wanting to get the player done and paying up the money rather than fucking dilly-dallying because we like to act cheap, yeah, then maybe we don't get through this situation. But now we're here, we're reading this, there you go. No, but Bayern Space is very, very reliable, guys. He's very reliable. It's not like I couldn't smell this shit from a fucking mile away, no? Okay, clearly it looks like you don't know and you don't follow my club. You only follow Bayern Space because you guys are a bunch of cucks and you're trying to go through this copian mode in which, guess what? Anything he says that's good for Liverpool, let's believe. Anything bad for Liverpool, let's not believe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm speaking. I'm just being blunt. You don't like it? Do one. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Anyway, yeah. Would that have been different with Jamal Musiala at Bayern? Man said you can't tell. Well, you say you can't tell, but you could tell, right? You could tell that you couldn't do a job, right? You couldn't do a job. Like, so clearly your actions are speaking louder than your words, but actually, you know what? Your action is speaking louder than your words. Sorry. Your actions are speaking louder than your words. Yeah, your words are not speaking louder than your actions. There you go. I don't know exactly how things would have turned out. Oh, yeah, exactly. You were uncertain that you were going to be the main man at Bayern. So guess what? You, my good friend, decided to choose Liverpool, which, I mean, you can choose whoever you want. But when I get fans saying, oh, he only chose Liverpool because he would rather go to the Premier League club. Bullshit. I've taken players off Premier League teams. Hell, for you absolute spastics, I've taken players of Real Madrid and Barcelona in my fucking history. Back in the day, I used to take Thiago Alcantara's, the Iron Robins of the fucking world. I used to take them all, yeah, way ahead of time. Way ahead of time. And then guess what? We used to dominate. But guess what? We don't do this anymore. We should have gone in for Rodrigo instead of Luis Diaz, yeah? But instead, we went for Luis Diaz, paying the money that we did because our board were happy that he drops deep. You know, he can... They think he can score, but he can't score as much. Let's be honest. We saw in the Augsburg game. We saw it in the Wiesbaden game. He can't. He's not that consistent, right? He's a baller. I'll give him that. He's a pretty good ball. He's a pretty good football player, right? I'll give him that. He tracks back, wins the ball. Sure. Is he consistent enough for a goal? No. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, but our board saw that in him and bought him. Why? Because they're a bunch of donkeys. And by the way, Bayern Space didn't call this stuff out until after the deal was done. Until after it was done. But no. Apparently. Yeah. Apparently he's gospel to you all. Okay. Now let's go to the Diaz Bayern Space. Speaking of that, let's talk about that, right? Because it's so fucking obvious. Like it's mad. Was this one that happened? Because there's two of them. Which one was it? There was two. Yeah, it is this one. Okay, let's read this one. August 5th. Yeah, this one. Let's read this. Guess what? He is a bagsman in big moments. That does a job for me, brother. And he would have actually improved at Bayern München. Since you want to talk about Bundesliga attacks, right? Okay, hold that. Anyway, let's go. And he's a baller too. And by the way, there's 14 of you and like only 7 likes. This conversion rate is as shit as Diaz. Oh my days, bro. Come on, man. Do better. Yeah, don't be like Bayern Space. Frauds. Anyway, yeah, mods, do your thing. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, from inside Bayern, guys. From inside Bayern, there is a quiet recognition that Luis Diaz transfer was orchestrated entirely on Liverpool's terms. Yeah, we all knew this, seeing how much money was being paid. When the news came out that Liverpool did not want to sell to us, and then all of a sudden they were willing to sell for around 80 million, then it went down to 75 million, and then all of a sudden we're paying 70 plus 5 million in add-ons. Yeah, we read the fucking news. We don't fucking need you. Just be a fucking fan, you fucking donkey. Honestly, go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. With Bayern left to follow along. Yeah, we knew this. Richard Hughes controlled the negotiation from start to finish. Everyone and their mom knew. Again, so he's telling me things that everybody knew. Everybody fucking knew this. All this, by the way, was said after the deal was done. So when the fraud Hussam tells me that he called it out before the deal happened, bullshit. Shut the fuck up. In all due respect, I pick up the guy. He helped me a lot to help get me where I am today. But in all due respect, بكل احترام, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you don't even follow my club. You don't even care to follow my club. At least follow my club before you say such fucking nonsense. معليش يا أخي. I'm sorry, it's stupid. It's genuinely fucking dumb. And it doesn't just go to him. This goes to every single Liverpool fan. Every single Liverpool fan. Even React, big up React, another guy. But I was in the chat having funny banter and rage, and I got rage baited. Again, I'm sorry, bro. Shut the fuck up. Generally, just shut up. You don't follow my club. You don't know shit. The only thing you read is off Bayern Space. You see that it goes well for Liverpool. Whee! This ummah. Fuck out of here, man. Honestly. Yeah, every single Liverpool fan. You believe this shit, you're a gullible fuck. Anyway. You're a gullible fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there's no more being nice guy here. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Anyway. Start to finish. Setting the framework early and never letting go of the upper hand. On Bayern's side, Jan-Christian Driesen led the talks, but lacked the authority, leverage, and instinct. Yeah, but we already knew this, though. You don't have to say this. We already knew this. We knew that this brother couldn't lead shit when we got Harry Kane for the money that we got him for. Did you, all of you forget? Do you have a memory of a fucking goldfish? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Brother, we got, guess what? We got fucking Harry Kane for 100 million plus 20 million in add-ons, and that was when he was injury prone. Now, did he turn out to do pretty good? Sure, but he needs to turn up in big moments now. He does. All right? Now, let's continue. All right? Let's continue. I'm fucking boiling, man. You don't understand. Anyway, like the story, instinct shaped in the deal with any meaningful way. Hughes quickly secured the clear signals from the Diaz entourage that the player would be open to a move to Saudi, which, by the way, no, he wasn't. No. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Maybe the entourage, I'll be honest, Diaz was not, and I'm telling you this as a Saudi man, and Nasser were linked with Diaz, quickly fucking debunked. Yeah, so anybody believing that Luis Diaz was going to go to the Saudi League and they really had... Bro, Luis Diaz even said he wanted to stay in Europe and he wanted to join a big club in Europe. It was either Barcelona and Bayern. Now, I have to admit, he actually would have preferred Barcelona. I'm not going to lie. He would have rather gone to Barcelona. But Barcelona couldn't afford to pay for Luis Diaz the 80 million. So then the only club in for him now is us, because we could pay the money. But apparently we can't afford to pay money for proper players, or less money for proper players. Yeah, we have to be cheapskates. Different discussion for a different day. Anyway, as I was saying, it's just pathetic. But yeah, this whole Saudi thing, not true. Debunked quick. Yeah, if anything, Al Nassr, yeah, they were going for, yes, they had intrigue, but Diaz debunked. Martinelli, there was intrigued, but then eventually didn't go to plan. Yeah. And then in the end, they ended up going for bloody Kingsley Coman. And Ronaldo wanted Coman, and then guess what? We sold him, even though we should have got more money out of him. That's what it is, guys. Realistically, that's exactly what it is. No, but it's okay. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Yeah, armed with an assurance, Liverpool insisted on significant sell-on clause that would allow them to benefit substantially from the future transfer. Bayern, facing internal pressure to deliver the name, lacking serious alternatives, accepted structure as it was. And by the way, you say lacking serious alternatives. That's bullshit. Klukman was there. Yeah. Rodrigo was there. Yeah. Fofana was there. All these players was there. Ryan Cherki at the time when Wirtz joined Liverpool was there. Yeah, and then he went to City because City were really the only club that wanted for him. Why didn't we go in for him? No, but there was no serious alternative. Rafael Leao, now I kind of get less he's an option, but we were never going to pay 175 million release clause. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, see, Mitoma, mid option, right? Like, he's a good player, but that's about it. Bloody, who else? Gakpo, pretty good, but he's one of them that you use for rotation. You get me? Like, realistically speaking, there were some options. So when he says lack of alternative, again, bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Yeah? Fraud. Accepted the structure as it was presented. Yeah, no fucking shit, because we have idiots in our board. Yeah, and that's the only thing we're probably going to agree with. It's just the fact that you're reporting false information. Dickhead. Anyway, the false agreement includes a base of fee of 72 million euros with a further 9 million. Yeah, that's cap. See, this is cap. Because guess what? If I was right now, yeah, to go on another Twitter page, because I want to keep this page open. Yeah, if I was to go on another page, yeah, I want to see how much Diaz went for. Yalla. Yeah. Luis Diaz. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's close this for 1 second. Let's close this for 1 second. Yeah, and by the way, Fabrizio Romano, I don't know what he's been doing this summer, but like, let's be honest, he's still one of the more reliable guys. All right? And a lot of it's because he's a tapping merchant nowadays, but whatever. FC Bayern reached full agreement to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool. Here we go. 75 million package agreed and authorization for medical confirmed from LFC. Where is the whole 9 add-on? Where was the whole, what was it? What was it again? 72 with 9. So that would take me up to, what is it? Is that 81 million euro package? Does it say 81? Does it say 81? Chat. No. So you got, because clearly you guys might be blind. I don't know. Does it say 81 million? Yellow. Does it say 81 million? Yellow, chat. Does it say 81 million? Come on, man. No, because apparently he's all gospel. You know, he's Bayern Space is the most reliable reporter for Bayern München. Is this 81 million? Please. Yeah, 72 plus 9. Shut up, man. Honestly, shut up. Pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic, man. Yeah, nobody can answer, yeah, because you know you're wrong. Deep down. Anyway. Yeah, let's go to more of them. Let's read more of them, yeah? Let's read more of them. You guys rely on these guys, right? Like, okay. Okie dokie, guys. Okie dokie. Well, actually, here we go. Let's go Plattenberg. Okay, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I want the here we go, brother. I want the where is it? Okay, I don't give a fuck about this, to be honest. Where is the Plattenberg one? Why of all people? Where is the bruv? Wait, let me type Florian. Maybe it'll turn up. Yeah, okay, we know that. Anyway, I don't know why I don't see it, which is mad about. Now, to Bayern, let's see. He landed in Germany. Okay, you know what? Perfect. You know what? I'll just show this. Fuck it. This works for me. Yeah, because it's from him. And, yeah, see, Sky Sports Germany. Yeah. 65 million pound. Actually, it's English Sky Sports, but whatever. 65 million pound. So 0.5. So that goes up to 75. Okay, bro. And by the way, Sky Sports Germany's and Sky Sports have relations. Just one's in English, one's in German. Yeah. So what are we doing here? Oh, David Ornstein. Oh, found one from David Ornstein. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna David Ornstein now. Oh, look. He's been granted permission to undergo medical and will sign 4-year contract. Fee 75 million euros. Got Ornstein Bomba, guys. No, but 72 million. Yeah, 72 million and add-ons. Okay, fuck off. Generally, fuck off. Fuck out of here. Man. You guys are just gullible. That's all you are. You guys are coping because you've had a sick window, and all of a sudden, you got the Verts deal. Okay, cool. It ain't happening. I'm telling you, this whole easy thing ain't happening. Yeah, you can keep dreaming all you want. Dream all you want. It ain't happening. Yeah, you can keep dreaming. Keep enjoying them dreams while you sleep at night, please. Generally, because that's all you've been doing at this rate. Man said, what were you expecting? Lots of teams want Olise. That doesn't mean you're gonna get him, though. Obviously, bro. Barca is the only club that would not want Olise. Real Madrid would want Olise. Paris Saint-Germain would want Olise. Trust me. They would actually, even Paris Saint-Germain doesn't even need Olise, but they would want an Olise. I understand. You would want an Olise for once. So I get it.
City would want, I get it. Chelsea, he used to play for, I get it. All this, I get it. He's that good. I've been saying he is one of the best wingers in the world. I've said it. But the point is, you're just not going to get it. It's not going to be as easy as you think. We're not a selling club like you think we are. We're not. And there's no release clause. I've debunked all this shit. So what else do you want now, Ravi? What the fuck do you want now? And big up to you, bro, because you're a top Liverpool fan, a top guy. Same with the guys I called out earlier. Aziz, top guy. Hussam, top guy. Yeah, Reacts, top guys. Every single one of them, top guys, top people. Every single one of them. Hell, every single one of them, top people, yeah? But at the same time, there are some fucking cucks in the chat of theirs or whatever it is that just chat bare shit. Genuinely, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, like, just be quiet. By the way, don't be shocked if Madrid are more likely to getting Olise than you, man, Liverpool. We've seen how players chose Madrid over Liverpool or left Liverpool for Madrid. Look what happened with Trent. Don't be shocked. And by the way, I'm talking about the same club that Davies was going to go to on a free. And that's what usually happens, by the way, when we let go. We let go of Toni Kroos, we let go of Alaba, etc. Free to Madrid. Davies stayed because of the Musiala. When same thing when he was linked to City and all them. Like, stayed. Kimmich stayed. By the way, Kimmich was linked to Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Barcelona, PSG. What happened? Stayed. Bro, maybe in the near future, but not anytime soon. That's my point. That's my point. But you all are too gullible to think he will want to leave now. He won't. Anyway, with the sell-on clause factored in, the total fee. Well, wait, I'm not sharing anymore. Wait, let me. Oh no, I am sharing. Okay, never mind. I am sharing. Okay, the total fee Liverpool could receive may rise up to 95 million to 100 million. Bro, shut up, man. You see what I'm saying? Where did any of the reporters say this shit? I just showed you. Did any of the reporters say this shit? No, it's only coming from him. Just shut up. Generally, shut, bro. Bro.
Shut up, bitch. Oh my God.
Because it's all you do.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all. Everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog shit.
Genuinely, shut the fuck up. Bro, genuinely. If you have the balls, you're gonna answer me calling you out, and you're gonna actually try to explain to me how you know all these people. I want to know, where do you get your sources from? Who are the people you get? Who are these people, right? What relations do they have with the club? Do they know the top reporters, agents, all this stuff? I want to Olise's agent. Do they know his agent? Because clearly, I would assume he doesn't, because Olise and his camp debunked it all. Plattenberg debunked it all. Yeah. No, but you clearly think you know your shit, right? You think you know your shit. You know people. Brother, the same club that you think you know, brother, Uli Hoeneß, bro, and I'm not the biggest fan of Hoeneß anymore. I think the guy's time is past. He needs to walk, whatever. Different discussion. I've already had it, right? You see this brother? I would assume, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he reject to even be hearing you out in assemblies? That's what you said. That's what you said, right? So how am I supposed to take you fucking seriously when you report things? Tell me, how am I supposed to take you seriously? How? Because my basis is based on what I've read and seen for years. Whereas all these Liverpool fans and all these cucks, yeah, they only base what you're saying based on the Wirtz deal. Only based on the Wirtz deal. Like, come on, man. Come on. Bro, the Isak one made sense, though. The Isak one made sense because with Isak, the brother literally said himself that he wanted to fucking leave. The man blatantly said he wants to leave Newcastle. And even then, I said, it's better for you to leave. Better for you to leave Newcastle, better for you to sell. Take the money, recoup it. Because you can't be keeping a player that don't want to be here, and then next thing you know, boom. You lose more money when you get rid of him. Now, guess what? Crystal Palace, they're keeping Gahey. When you go get him in January, see, I'm being fair, value is going to drop. Don't think the value, bro, it's going to drop. 1 year, I think he's halfway year through his contract by then, right? And then he'll probably play like he wants to be there because he seems like a nice guy. But guess what? At the end of the day, the fact that he wanted to go and he was close to joining, now the value is going to drop. He's bound to leave it. Makes sense. I'm literally telling you, it makes more sense that these things happen. But the Olise thing, get over it, man. Get over it. Get a grip. Get a fucking grip. Yeah? This guy's contract, by the way, lasts till 2029. Good luck. Yeah, and there's no release clause. Good fucking luck. And if you think our board is going to want to sell him, you're fucking sadly mistaken. Yeah, but bro, you have Salah still, and he's going to stay another year. You think Salah is going to fucking leave next summer? I don't think so. After signing this deal, I think he fulfills the entire contract. In 2027, if we're still this fucking diabolical, maybe I kind of understand it. But for you to think that they're going to do this whole release clause next summer, bullshit. Go fuck yourself. Generally, go fuck yourself. Do one. Ain't happening. Do one. Honestly. Anyway. Inside Bayern, there is no denial of how the deal played out. Yeah, why would they? They don't need to. It's obvious. Anyway, while the move is being presented publicly as a strong signing, those involved know exactly how the negotiations unfolded. Liverpool dictated the terms. Yes, again, everybody fucking knew based on what we read in the fucking world. We can comprehend. We're not stupid. We don't need you to fucking act like a journalist for us to know. Protected their future interests. Okay. And extracted minimum value. Bayern, on the other hand, paid heavily, agreed to the structure they did not design, and came away with a player who may already be positioned for resale. Now, to be honest, if he does play bad, I could see that happening, to be fair. But no, actually, no. No, not this summer. I would maybe 2 summers, 3 summers if he plays poorly and he wants to go Saudi. I could see it. That's about it. But even then, like, again, that's just theories. That's not like factual information. So where do we go from here? Where the fuck do we go from here? Seriously. Honestly. Like, where do we go from here? What's he saying? What I'm saying is Slot is going to pattern who he has first in the team before even thinking who he's buying to replace Salah. Bro, listen, Slot may be a good manager, but one thing I'm going to tell you, bro, is you're not having Olise and Salah in the same fucking team when Olise wants to start. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, I'm sorry, Ravi, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Like, keep dreaming, bro. Just keep dreaming. Like, this is the problem. You guys can keep dreaming all you. By the way, you know, you may be good now, but I think you guys forget where you used to be and where we were, bro. I generally think, bro, while you had fucking Suarez and trying to save you guys, while Gerrard was slipping, I was winning trebles. Yeah, winning doubles for fun. I don't think you understand, guys. Or even singles, but even then we looked actually better than what we do nowadays. So, yeah, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It really is what it is, bro. The last time Liverpool was good, as far as I remember, before this reign, and I'm talking about the Klopp reign and the Slot reign, I would imagine, if I'm not mistaken, back in the 80s, that was when you guys were like the most dominant, weren't you? I think you won like some Champions League in that time. You won the first division, which adds up to your 20 league titles, blah, 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 blah. Right? That was your most dominant. So, like, you might need to know your role, man. It's been a while since you guys been good before Klopp. Let's not lie. Let's not lie. You know, and this is why I never understood Liverpool fans acting like they're the top 3 biggest club in Europe or some shit. They're not. They're just not. Yeah. Liverpool, in my opinion, probably 4th or 5th. And hell, there's still AC Milan there. There's Juventus there. You can make conversation for. More so AC Milan, to be honest, because Champions League holds more weight, in my opinion. But you can make a case. You know? So, yeah, man. Uncomfortable conversations, guys. Uncomfortable conversations. You know what? Let's go back to Bayern space, though. Yeah, because I'm not finished. You think I'm finished? No, we can do this all day. We can do this all day. All fucking day we can do this. All fucking day. Look at this guy dick riding. Ugh. A'udhu billah. A'udhu billah min shaitanir rajim. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, no, not this. This is the wrong one. Wait. This is the wrong one. I have 2 Twitter things open. Let me open this one. Let me open this one. Look at this one. Reposted as well, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Let me show it for you all to see. Gosh. Yeah, you see this, yeah? Look at this. Reposted and all. Yeah?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Brother, generally, brother, A'udhu billah, yakh. What is this am I reading? It's my pleasure once again. Liverpool fans. I revealed Michael Olise as a Liverpool target first, and now the others begin to echo what I was already spoken. The months ahead will grow louder, the window filled with noise, but time will always remember who revealed it first. Yeah, well, guess what? Nothing's going to happen, and you're going to look like a fucking fraud. And I'll be there to cook your sorry ass. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm not even denying that we're in a downfall, but for you to say that we're going to lose Olise in the process that quick is crazy. Yeah, that's like the final straw which it broke the camel's back. Honestly. Like, just fuck off. Generally, just go fuck yourself. Like, to the point that you have to say Olise. The brother doesn't even... He's happy at Bayern. Why the fuck will he leave now? Makes no sense. I never understood it. He's one of our important players. Why the fuck is he going to do that? So he goes to Liverpool, and now he's just a backup to Salah. Hell, now you're going to tell me he can play 10. Well, they paid 150 or 100, I don't know what million. Not 50. I think they paid like less, actually. Around 100 million, if I'm not mistaken, pounds, if I'm not mistaken, for Wirtz. I don't know why Leverkusen, by the way, fuck Leverkusen for that, by the way, because they wanted 150 out of us, and now all of a sudden, that? Yeah, mad. Fuck them. Yeah, good thing that they're rotting in hell. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. They're just being cutthroat against us. I get it. I get it, but it's just fuck them. Generally, fuck them. They can rot. Anyway, besides the point, they have Wirtz, so like, where would Olise play them? Have you guys ever thought of that? Or are you guys, like, again, getting gassed because you had a sick window? By the way, I would not be shocked if you don't spend as much money next summer. I would not be shocked. It would take you to sell more players. Who are you going to sell? If you're happy with this squad, who are you going to sell? Maybe Robertson? But Robertson's not going to go for a lot of money. Not anymore. Maybe Gomez? Hell, maybe if you... But Konate is going to go on a free maybe, right? So where's the money coming from? Because, by the way, the reason why you were able to spend, and fair play to you, PSR, sales. I'm aware of this because when we got Diaz, I remember it was written somewhere that you made 190 million pounds out of sales. And that was including the Diaz one. So, yeah. But you know what? But anyway. Let's find some fraudulent stuff that this brother said. But he's all gospel, guys. He's all. Actually, I know one that we can talk about. Let's talk about this one. Perfect. Again, another one that's like Luis Diaz situation. Perfect. I love this one because I read this one. Let's go. Yeah? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, you fraud. Don't go anywhere. Don't fucking go anywhere, ya kelp. Huh? And slap the likes and subscribe, you frauds. Anyway, some days ago, I revealed that Nick Voltemade had been assured that Alexander Isak would leave this summer with the promise he would step straight into his role. Okay. Voltemade himself, along with his entourage, passed this message directly to Bayern, making it clear that Newcastle expected Isak to join Liverpool before the window. But yeah, you never called this out, though. It happened all of a sudden. You never called it out. This is as far as I know, this is the only thing you posted ever since. Yeah, tonight that moment has arrived. Congratulations, Liverpool, on a spectacular window. Passing on my reports. This community has been a privilege because this is the family that values clarity. Yeah, listen, one thing I'll give Liverpool Football Club, to be fair, they do. However, guess what? They've gone through stages in which that was not the case a few summers ago. But apparently it values clarity, demands to, okay, bro. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Bro, they were going through turmoil at one stage to the point that when Zubimendi chose to stay at Sociedad, yeah, we saw crash out of all fucking crash outs. Like, we literally, like, are we forgetting this, guys? No, like, bro, I even saw the Zubimendi to Arsenal thing led Hassam to saying this.
Go fuck yourself! My favorite album is Where Is My Signings? Where is the players? That's my favorite album.
Are we gonna forget that now? Oh no, but we have a memory of a goldfish. Sure. Okay then. Yeah, it took Liverpool winning the league for all of you to have a memory of a goldfish. Congratulations. Congratulations to Liverpool on a spectacular window, passing on my report. Okay, fuck off. And follows a club that acts with conviction. Yeah, it did. It does now, but it didn't then. Okay, cool. And look, Anfield edition. And look at this shit. You know what?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
Generally, shut up, man. Like, I get big up bros and this, but this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. And by the way, yeah, I don't condone this shit, by the way. This comment here, yeah, we don't need to be racist, guys. We really don't. I know, like, at times people can tend to be doing that stuff, and if you did it with a close friend, it's fun. Let's not act like it doesn't happen. It does happen, right? But let's be honest. When it's somebody you don't know or somebody you don't like, blah blah blah, and you're serious and it's not bad, yeah, this is out of hand. This is out of hand. I'm sorry, brother. Whoever you, yeah, what are you, FCBM? This Mexican brother, yeah, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, this is I don't back this. But even then, Bayern Space, you're a fucking fraud. This Anfield sector person, I don't know who he is, some source. Guess what? They just cucks to one another. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to call out for what it is, because I'm sorry. This is getting ridiculous now. One Verts news that he gets right, and all of a sudden now he's all gospel. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick and tired of this shit, honestly. I'm genuinely sick and tired of all the bullshit that I'm reading and I'm hearing, bro. By the way, we're gonna do more of this, yeah. But Bayern Space. Speaking of Zubimendi, yeah, there was news of him. Yeah, there was. Don't think there wasn't. He was saying perfect successor. See, back in the days when he used to say stuff like this, I didn't mind it. See, when he was saying this back then, I didn't mind. perfect successor. He's giving his reasons. He's acting like a fan. Now all of a sudden, he's moving like a fraud. Now he's moving like a fraud. Why? I never understood it. Like I don't get it. I really don't understand. I really don't get it. It's just wow. And people believe this shit. That's the thing that's the most jarring as well. Like how? I don't get it, bro. The Esteban score. Anyway, so dumb. It really is dumb and it's pathetic and it's sad, bro. It really is. You know what? I remember reposting this, so I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go dig down deep and find it. I remember reposting what I think it was Musiala Error. He posted something about this. And we're gonna scroll down and down and down and down and down and down. Yeah, I've posted a lot of shit lately. A lot of shit. What else? Oh, he was saying that because yep. By the way, apparently, guys, yeah. Another thing that he said that everybody knew. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this fucking fraud. Look. Hunes says Bayern are underdogs in the Champions League. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to this coming season because we're going into the upcoming Champions League season. Like, yeah, why did you say that? By the way, Uli Hunes, get the fuck out. You're actually a clown. Nobody is beating us or betting on us. Yeah, nobody's betting on us because you're a fucking donkey. That's why. And look, he's like, tick. And he's talking about this. He's talking about from inside Bayern. It is now. And by the way, when I read this, I want you to know, I already knew that we're moving fraudulent. Everybody knows. We don't need this guy to tell us. We knew. Yeah. Like, this is the point that I think you guys fail to understand. It doesn't take him reporting for us to know. Right? It's now clear that the club's leadership has actively chosen to step away from the idea of competing at the top level of European football. Internally, it has not just been accepted, but decided that the Champions League ambitions are no longer realistic or necessary under the current... No, you know what it is? Now, he says this, and I don't think they are ambitious enough in terms of their action. But I actually think that he probably wants to win, but he wants to win his way. That's what I think. I think Uli Hoeneß and I think all these guys, they want to win the Champions League. But their main focus is the Bundesliga. That's their main focus. As long as we win the Bundesliga, it's all safe and sound. But the Champions League is still a target. I think this is where people get misunderstood. It's still a target. And it should be a target. I actually think the Pokal should be a target as well. I want a double. I want the Bundesliga and the Pokal. Otherwise, the company should be gone. Everybody should be gone. Realistically fucking speaking. But at the same time, let's be honest, do our actions speak louder than words in terms of like the ambition? No, it doesn't, I'll admit. But when you tell me that the whole Hoffenheim thing and that, bro, Erbil wants to actually get players to compete. And I've said this before. He's just not doing a good job. It's just Hoeneß wants to be cheap. Hoeneß has always wanted to win the Champions League, the Bundesliga, blah, 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 by being a cheapskate. And the market was designed for it at the time. Now, it's not designed for it, and he needs to spend more money. He's not spending more money. And guess what? Henceforth, now we're losing out on targets because we don't put the money in. That's why I was saying when we weren't careful about Wirtz, we were not getting him. We're not careful about this guy, yada, 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 yada. We're not getting him. Voltemada, if you don't want to move on, we're not getting him. Whatever. Like, it was like reoccurring news, and I'm like, just pay the money. And now, obviously, Stuttgart did what they did. Whatever. It is what it is. I've called it out. It's fraudulent. But again, we should have not entertained this move forever. I've said this. I've called out everything. But here's my problem. My problem is when this fraud is telling me things I already knew after the fact, and then people say he called it out from ahead of time. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And this is not relevant to what he said. It's not. Well, what relevance does it bring? Tell me right now, what relevance does it bring? Anyway, has not just been seen accepted, but decided for the Champions League ambitions are no longer realistic or necessary objective under the current approach. Okay, by the actions that they're doing, I can kind of agree. But then again, let's be fucking honest. That's also you stating your own opinion. That's what I'm thinking as well. Anyway, this is not part of the structured long-term rebuild. Okay, it's not okay, fine. It is simply recognition that the resources, leadership, and squad quality are not aligned with that level anymore. Yeah, it is not aligned with that level anymore. You know why it's not aligned with that level anymore? It's not aligned with that level anymore because we act like cheapskates. That's why. Again, see, Man said losing out to Newcastle is bad. Again, don't fall for the trap. What happened is we pulled out of the deal. Voltemada thought he's staying at Stuttgart. Then Newcastle like, oh, Voltemada is available. Okay, then. What happens is now, approach made, money offered, Stuttgart are willing to take the money. Voltemada is like, oh, okay, you know what? I can't go to Bayern, but at least I get to leave your cesspool of a fucking club. So I'll fucking go to Newcastle, and Newcastle need a striker. Yeah, and their team's pretty decent. I'll just go there. Yeah, that's not him rejecting Bayern because he's been wanting Bayern since fucking June, you donkeys. But anyway, let's move. Let's fucking move. Anyway, the response has not been act with urgency, but to adjust the story. Public messaging is being softened, expectations are being lowered, and pressure on the coach and squad is being reduced. Now, I have to admit, this is I can hear it. I can hear this. And the reason why I can hear this is because it's showing. It's showing from the fact that if we win the Bundesliga, it's okay. It shouldn't be okay, though. It should be Bundesliga, Pokal, and go far in the Champions League or win it. And realistically, I want to win it. So, no. I have to admit, I agree with this. Yes, I do agree with this. The standards, unfortunately, in regards to what they're doing with the managers and this, yes. Now, how they act in the window, bro, I'm telling you, they want to win their own way, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. The goal is no longer to return to the top, but to avoid embarrassment while maintaining image of control. Now, here's the thing. In this message right here, what I'm assuming he's trying to say is the bit in which I said cheapskate. But then again, everybody fucking knew. You don't have to tell us this as a reporter. Just address it as a fan. Why do you have to do this whole reporter bullshit? Why? Anyway, the ambition was shifted from excellence to containment. Okay, bro. And there's more. Anyway, let's read this one. Behind closed doors, references from 2004 to 2009 era have become frequent, with the Bundesliga title and reaching Champions League round of 16 or quarterfinal once again being described as successful. Yeah, back in the day, by the way, that is a true story. It was the case. Back in the day, we weren't as ambitious, which is, to this, bro, when I follow the history and I'm like, damn, that was awful. Under Hagel and them, bro, that was, wow.
Bro, I believe Werder Bremen and Wolfsburg won leagues, and Stuttgart even. Mad. And Dortmund as well at some points. Yeah. But anyway, that standard, which was once treated as bare minimum, is now being reintroduced as the ceiling. This has been communicated clearly within the club. I don't know if it's everybody within the club. That's my point. I think Herbal wants to win. I think, and I mean, like, in terms of action. And by the way, I think Herbal wants to win, but he makes dumb decisions along the way, like selling De Ligt and all that stuff. Like, you can clearly tell he's just a dumbass. Like, with Max Herbal, he's just a dumbass. That's why I want him gone. Driesen, I think he wants to win, but he's a fucking dumbass as well. Yeah. I think fucking, what's his name? Forward is he's just a Mr. Yes man. So you can clearly tell that motherfucker don't give a shit. Yeah, that guy don't give a shit. And fucking Hannes, he cares more about protecting his funds than winning. So sure, fine. Hannes and Fluent pretty much. Yeah, and Herbert Heiner, I'm not gonna lie, he's one of them, man, that he'll defend Hannes, but I actually think in terms of the finances, he's trying to make sure that we're in a stable situation. So let's say he also kind of wanna, you know what I mean? Exactly. He wanted to make signings and Hannes didn't. So I wouldn't say everybody, but let's see. Let's read there because he's talking about each individual. Jan Christensen is at heart of this shift, and internally he is seen as someone who manages the books effectively but brings no sporting leadership. His focus remains on, again, yes and no. Yes and no. I would say yes because, again, he's doing what Hannes wants him to do, but then no. And I feel like he is actually trying to side with Herbal more. He was the guy that actually brought in Max Herbal, by the way. Not many of you know. He's the reason why Herbal joined, because he saw a lot his player ID at the time. And listen, as much as we want Herbal out, we have to admit his player ID is not bad. The problem with Max Herbal is that his execution of deals is awful. His execution of transfers has been awful. This is why when we had the Vert saga, it was our supervisory board in charge, because he can't execute deals. He can't. So, yes, that's what it is. But anyway, where was I? Again, on keeping operations smooth and on avoiding disruption. I could see that bit too, the disruption bit. But anyway, again, he's saying stuff that I already knew, kind of, but okay. Kind of, and some of it I don't even agree with. Imagine. There's no sporting project being driven from his side. And the club is being managed like a balance sheet, not a competitive football institution. Now, this bit, again, because of Uli Hoeneß, yes. See, I'm a fair guy. But then again, this is not reporting. This is his opinion. This is his fucking opinion. And guess what? I agree with this opinion. I do, to a degree. I agree with it. But my problem is you acting like a fucking... like a fucking report. You're not that guy. You're really not that guy. Herbert is not seen as a factor in any key decisions, as he avoids internal debate, delegation, responsibility, and he remains largely uninvolved in moments that would require clear direction. His presence maintains the structure, but does nothing to evolve or strengthen. Okay, so I wouldn't say doesn't do enough to strengthen it. I actually think financially he's partially the reason to why we're financially stable. I think Bayern München, the reason why we're stable, and the reason why I complain as a Bayern fan to why we don't get signings for the money that we could be getting players with the money that we have, is because Heiner, makes us stable. Guys like him nowadays, even Hannes back in the day, we were too stable, and then Heiner somehow sustained our financial stability with all the deals that we're getting. Now with Fly Emirates as well. Could have been a bit more money, but it is what it is, right? Telecom, we got more money as well. That's all Herbert Heiner.
But I'm supposed to think that this guy did not try to evolve strength. So false. That's one false right there. Okay. Honest now. Now this is the more interesting one. Wait, what's it? Have we become FC fine? Yeah, that's what we become, man. Anyway, let's read this one. Ole Jonas continues to shape major decisions behind the scenes, and there is no appetite to bring in strong modern football minds who might challenge or reframe the status quo. Names like Marcus Korsche, by the way, he's a good director. I wouldn't mind him at Bayern München, to be fair. He sells very well as well. Like, if we got him, I think our execution of sales and whatever would be better than Erbil's. Because what he's doing at Frankfurt is unbelievable. I can't even lie. Have been floated, discussed, and quietly dismissed. The preference continues to fall in figures like Christopher Fruent and Max Erbil, who are considered reliable, compliant, and fully aligned with the existing inner circle. It is not about choosing the most capable people. It is about choosing the most manageable ones. And then his skin, by the way, he's basically saying choosing yes man. I kind of hear that. That's why he has Fluent. But still, we all fucking knew this by their actions based on what we get from actual reporters. We don't fucking need you, bro. Anyway, the same logic applies to coaching situation, where it has already been acknowledged internally that Vincent Kompany has failed to improve the team's football. Yeah. We've been known as an attacking team. So obviously we're going to play attacking ball, but he's saying we failed to improve the team's football. No, we play good enough football nowadays. I actually think our football's improved. I just don't think Kompany's in-game management's been good enough. There's a difference. Anyway, the playing style remains undefined. Again, I disagree. Because unlike your fucking manager, Donkey Tuchel, yeah, in which it was really undefined, yeah, for our, what was called identity, which is attacking ball, which cost us all trophies, by the way. This one, we're actually playing attacking football. The only problem is at times we play slow. Lately, we've been playing a bit more quicker. But our personnel need to score more goals and we need to defend better. It's just about it. So it's nothing about undefined structure. It's just about the fact of, let's be honest, the brothers in-game management, players he brings on, subs off, players he starts, whatever, that's the problem. Anyway, the structure is unclear and promising campus players are not being meaningfully integrated. You say that, but then we've been bringing in and relying on Wisdom Mike, Leonard Carl. I mean, Kusi Asara, we sent him on loan because we got in That was dumb in itself. I still can't believe we did that, but whatever. And we got rid of Asnu. But Asnu, I'm not going to lie, he needed to take his opportunity and he didn't. Whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, still, his position remains safe, not because of sporting merit, but because there is greater concern about how a dismissal would look than about what is happening on the pitch. The priority is... Wait, what did he say again? Wait, so I don't butcher what I'm about to say. Wait, so his position remains safe not because of sporting merit, but because there is greater concern about how dismissal would look about what has happened. Yeah, but no. If he was dismissed, it would have to be because he's not winning fucking trophies. Are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Fuck out of here. Yeah, the priority is not success, but optics. Especially in front of public and media landscape that has grown more invested in Bayern's likability and its competitiveness. Now, I will say we do put too much in the media, but then again, so do so many clubs. So many clubs do this thing in which so much is going on, and that is because social media fucking exists. I've said this before. It's a societal issue, not just a Bayern or, hell, people troll Arsenal issue or Chelsea or Man United or Barca, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Bro, it's a football societal issue. PSG, it's a football societal issue. You're going to get too much news coming out. Deal with it. It is what it is. This is the environment Bayern now operates in, and internally no one is pretending otherwise. It is no longer a club looking to shape the future of European football.
but a club that waits. It waits for others to fail. It waits for the narrative to shift, and it waits for success to return on its own terms, without the risk or pressure that once defined this institution. That I can see some truth to this, but still, bro, we already knew. This is not a phase, not a moment of transition, but a new normal, quietly decided and steadily maintained by those who no longer lead but merely preserve. See this Barnes space, brother. And I don't want to say that he was lying about some things that our supervisory board or our board members do, right? But the thing is, he said all this stuff after the fact. Like, really? And then he wants to brag about it after a honest statement. Like, bro, let's be fucking honest. Everybody knew that we're shit. Everybody knew that our directors act like they don't want to win. Again, actions speak louder than words. Their actions is not aligned with one thing. I get it. I understand. But let's be honest. We won the Bundesliga. They saw that. That's a success in Germany. And they're like, nah, yeah, we want to keep. But realistically, we should be doing more. And here's the thing. We're keeping the guy based on that. We're playing better football. And now I want a double. We don't want a double. Bye-bye. And if they keep him, now we have a bigger problem. If, let's say, we don't want a double at least and go far enough in CL. I don't care how small the squad is that Harry Kane claims to be. That's the Bayern Sports problem. They go get Jackson. And even Bayern Space is talking about that after the fact, not even during the fact. Bro, fuck off. You know what I mean? Bro, he didn't even know that Chelsea were going to want Jackson to fucking... Not Jackson. Chelsea would want Jackson back. Or like the fact that Chelsea was still going to let go to Bayern because Jackson didn't want to go anywhere. He didn't know that, but oh no, he's all believable. The whole moral of the story of this stream, first of all, I actually would like to talk to Bayern Space. So if you ever watch this, genuinely, I want to have a conversation. I want to know how the fuck do you know all this shit? Because if you don't answer, then I know you're a fraud. Clearly, and you're just chatting from your ass, and you're doing it because, again, like I said earlier, Donkey Tuchel is not the manager of Bayern, and that's who you wanted. End of discussion. Yeah, this is what it is. Well, what else is there for me to tell you guys? What else is there for me to tell you? This guy is a fucking fraud. I've said it. I ain't turning back. Let's see if he answers my this call up that I'm doing. Yeah, let's see. Because I don't think he will. I think he's going to hide behind that blue Bayern logoed profile image. Yeah, as you see in the thumbnail. And he's going to basically say that, being a part of journalism is getting abused, and all this. But the truth shall prevail in the long term, or the truth shall set free, word to our truth, whatever. Like, shut up, man. Like, genuinely, I am calling you out. I want to have a word with you. I want to know how you know all these pieces of information, because clearly it doesn't make sense based on the fact that you get rejected by the club itself. And literally, the club itself, not actually the club, Olise's camp, and everybody that is close to Bayern, for real, debunked everything. And I understand PR is a thing. I get it. PR, on German, PR is a thing. I understand. I am aware. I've seen this so many times. But I generally don't think that it's a coincidence that even Olise and his camp covered it up. If it wasn't them saying anything, cool. And if that is the case, then Olise's camp are frauds as well. But until then, it's easier for me to believe that he's staying. Also, again, like I said earlier, why the fuck is he going to go be second fiddle to Mohamed Salah? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. He literally just signed a new deal last season for him to play this season and next season. Like, I don't get it, man. I really don't understand. Anyway, you Liverpool fans, whether you like me, you hate me, I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest. I really don't give a fuck. Again, big up to the Liverpool fans I mentioned earlier. Nothing against them. But I'm just sick and tired of this fraudulent fucking bullshit. And actually, this is me targeting Bayern space more than anybody. Yeah? The rest of you are just gullible as fuck. I've said it to you many times personally, on chats, on streams. Nobody wanted to listen. I've had enough. Here you go. It is what it is. Now, who should I redirect to? Because I'm tired. I'm going to go rest. I actually need to pray as well. Who should I redirect to? Oh, Lee is still live. Interesting. Lee Gunner is still live, man. Okie dokie. Well, I guess I'm going to redirect you to Lee Gunner. Is he actually live still, or is he not? Right? I mean, he probably is, because he likes staying live forever. I think my brother's still calling out that fraud, the Zionist prick. Big up to Lee for that, by the way. Yeah, because fuck these, man. I swear down, man. Yeah, he's still live. Okay. Yeah, we're redirecting to Lee. We're going to get their 0-8. But anyway, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment your way. Go check socials. Hopefully you're well wherever you are. 6 likes. Listen, I mean, some of you don't like me. I get it. But you're frauds. It's typical as that. Nah, there's nothing else to say, really. Until then, though, guys, here's my thoughts on the whole. And by the way, I forgot to play one more thing. By the way, this is another thing that boiled me. Yeah, I forgot to play this clip too. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this.
Also, thank you to Zier. I would like to thank Zier because Zier supports Bayern. So he paid money for Luis Diaz. He got rejected for Verts. And he's going to give me Olise next summer. And he supports Al Hilal. So he took Darwin Núñez. So, double thank you.
You're not welcome. You're really not welcome, I'll be honest. You are not welcome at all. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, you're not welcome. Anyway, listen. Now, I'm going to redirect you to Lee. Until then, listen. Yeah, man. This is my thoughts on Bayern Space and his news in general. Take care. See you later.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all, everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog shit.